And welcome yet to another Ghost Box session. It is brought to you by Paranormal Researchers of Wyoming, serving the community since 2001. Again, today I have two special guests again. Vanessa, she was part of a previous Ghost Box session, and again, over the phone from Houston, Texas, we have Elena Allen. You want to say hi, Elena?
Hi, how's everybody doing?
Well, we're doing fine. How are you?
Really great, thank you.
So, Elena, you have some more questions that you want to bring forward to some of your relatives.
Yes, I sure do.
All right. Well, again, I'm grateful that you came back, and I'm glad that I can provide you some services. I'm expecting to get some really interesting feedback tonight. So
I'm happy that you did this for me again. Thank you.
Hey, not a problem. That's what we're here for. All right. I am now activating the Ghost Box.
Already you said Elena.
Can you hear the Ghost Box okay, Elena?
Yes, I want to ask you a question. Could they see what I'm holding up or no?
We can try. We can try distant. What is it called? Distant remote viewing. Okay. This only worked once, but we will give this a shot. Okay.
All right, I got something they won't guess unless they're really here.
All right. Go ahead, Elena. Ask the question.
Okay, I'm looking for Joan L. Riggs. Is Joan L. Riggs there?
Help? There was a female voice that said help.
We are here to serve. How may we help you? Elena is on the phone. She needs to ask a very important question. We need to make sure that we're going to be talking to Jonelle Riggs. If you are available and you are there with Elena, she's holding up an object. Can you say what that object is, please?
And what color is it?
And what color is it? Blue?
What object is Elena holding up? Not sure. We need to make specific contact here.
Well, if you're not sure, come over here and take a look. What is it?
Sound like fun.
Celine White.
Feline White? Is white a last name or the color of the object that she's holding up?
Book?
Elena, is it a book that you're holding up?
A what?
A book?
A book?
Yeah, we got over the ghost box it said book.
No, I'm not holding a book.
Okay.
We need to know if we're talking to someone in particular here. Can you say hi, Kevin, or hi, Vanessa? Elena, we're getting a male voice over the ghost box. Do you want to try to contact,
Yes, I want to... Bill, William Bill Allen, is that you?
what's your question? Bill, is that you?
But I can't quite make it out. Can you say it a little more clear, please? I heard William.
You heard William?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
We need to make sure that we're talking to,
William Bill Allen.
William Bill Allen.
to William Bill Allen. Mr. Allen, can you say my name? Can you say Kevin very clearly, please?
A female voice just came over saying pathetic.
Who are we?
What?
My name is Kevin, this is Vanessa, and we have Elena over the phone. We're trying to make established contact with someone, or several people in particular.
And me. But over the ghost box, it said and me.
Did you hear my name? It said Kevin.
And there again.
Okay, Elena, we're going to try to...
You're welcome.
Thank you. We're going to try to make communication with Bill, okay?
Okay.
Bill, we need to hear from you, please. Elena needs information from you.
I guess. Yep. He said I guess, and then he said yep. Elena, go ahead and ask a question for him.
Bill, are you with your wife and what's her name?
Very cool. Voice.
I am. Elena, I heard I am.
What's your wife's name, Bill?
Bill, can we have your wife's name?
You can.
Was it Feline?
No. Bill, are you trying to contact me, Elena?
Did you hear that? No, before that. Elena? I heard very faintly the name Norma come up. Does that ring a bell?
Norma, Bill, is Norma your wife?
It is.
It is.
Bill, what is your last name, Allen?
Bill, can you say your last name for us? I didn't hear what he said. Bill, again, can you say your last name, please? Alan.
You heard Allen?
I did.
Yes, we both heard Alan.
Oh my God. Bill
About
Allen or Norma Allen, what is my father's name?
What's your father's name? Jim.
it said Jim.
Are you kidding me?
No, it
No,
said
ma'am,
Jim.
it said Jim. We heard it.
Norma, Bill, I really miss y'all and I love y'all. I want you to know that I wanted to ask you, do you see heaven?
What you want?
See neither? What's that mean? Neither heaven and hell?
Bill, Elena wants to know if you see heaven or not. Can you please answer that question for me, please?
I just did.
Okay.
When you first asked, Elena, do you see heaven? We heard see neither. I'm not sure what that meant. But
Say
then,
that again, see neither?
yeah. And then Kevin asked, can you answer the question, please? And he said, I just did.
Okay, Grandma, Norma, are you with love?
You want to ask her question one more time? I was booting up my ghost box.
Bill or Norma, are you with loved ones?
Yeah.
We heard yes, and then we also heard correct.
Will you be waiting for me when I die?
I need to review this on the EVP session, Elena, but I thought I heard yes.
I wish you could have met my kids, Grandma and Grandpa. They would have loved you. I want to know what did I call you? I'm your granddaughter. What did I call you when I was growing up?
Bill, what did Elena call you when she was growing up? She had a piece of...
Really?
Really?
No. I just heard this is John Denver.
What happened?
On the ghost box, I heard this is John Denver.
Oh, man. Hey, John Denver, you're famous.
Mr. Denver, can you please wait? We're trying to make establishment to Bill. Very clearly, one more time, can you please try as hard as you can to let Elena know what she called you when she was growing up?
Come on. Please, Bill. Whatever it was, please answer the question.
Tell her.
I don't need to. Please, this is...
Bill, I'm asking you nicely. Please tell me what I called you when I was a kid.
Remember her?
Check. Lady.
28. 2.
Sit.
It's like the others are egging him on to tell it.
That is so sweet. Bill, please tell me. I love you. Me and you and Norma were very close. Bill, please tell me.
That's it.
Say it. The others are egging him on, trying to get him to say it.
Sleep on the floor, not on my couch. Shut the door, baby. Bill, please just tell me what I called you when I was a kid. Please. Bill, would you like me to give you a hint of what I called you?
Bill, this would actually help Elena out a lot if you could say, if you can give her this bits of information. This will solidify her.
Did he just call you a stupid man? It's depressing.
You know, your son Jim Allen said he loves you. You know, you could at least tell me what I called you as a kid, please, Bill.
It's depressing.
Alright, Elena, he may have said it, but we have to play this back and do an EVP session out of it.
When you were asking, come on, to tell you, I heard over the speaker, it's depressing.
It was what?
It's depressing. I don't know if you meant the nickname or the memory.
Say to the phone.
Sorry about that. He said it's depressing. I don't know if he meant the memory or... Okay.
Bill, I used to call you Papa, and Norma, I used to call you Grandma. You know, I really love you both, and I miss y'all. You know, we were really close, Norma, remember? I mean, I would make you laugh so hard. But look, I have one more question for y'all. Do you go straight to heaven, or do you have to wait?
I just got a child's voice that said Bill.
Child's voice that said what?
Bill. Can you ask your question again?
Okay. Do you go straight to heaven, or do you have to wait?
What do you think? I heard a female voice say straight.
Like you go straight to heaven?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for a Norma Jean Allen. That's my Jim Allen's sister. Are you there?
Rival, first him too.
Norma, are you here? Norma Jean Allen.
If any of my family members have something to say, they better say it now. There's no telling when I'll be back on here to do this. So please, if you have a message for me or any of my family, please tell me.
A checkbook? Did you hear that? Elena, we heard something about a checkbook.
Did a man say that or a woman?
A man.
Bill, are you talking about your checkbook after you died?
Reader. It will have a...
Whose checkbook are you worried about?
Give it to Beanie.
Give it to who?
Does anyone in your family have a nickname Bean or Beanie?
I can ask my dad.
Because it sounded like give it to Bean to me.
I don't know anybody named Bean. They might be talking about somebody else.
Okay.
But I got another question for him. Is that okay?
Yep.
I want to know, did y'all see God when you passed?
Did what?
Did you see God when you
Oh.
passed?
It would be
Do you see God, or do you see a spiritual being when you pass from your physical form to your eternal form? Do you see a God or a higher being?
right.
Can you make a yes or no answer to that one, please? Yes, some.
Wow.
Now we're getting a lot of mixed answers here. Can we just have one of you delegate for the rest of you? Okay, who's going to be the one speaking to for your entire group?
They can't decide. Hold on.
Deborah?
No, I said Kevin.
Yeah, I'm here.
What?
What? What'd you hear? I'm here. I mean, if you want to talk to me, I'm here. Let me be your messenger so I can get messages across to people.
I heard the light.
Elena, we heard the light.
Say it again?
We heard the light.
Okay, I want to get off. I want to ask for one specific person. Is that okay?
Go for it. Try it.
Ida Nell Millie, or the last name Harrington. I was your granddaughter. You passed suddenly. I didn't get to talk to you and tell you I love you. Can y'all please find Ida Nell Millie for me, please? I want to talk to her.
Ida, are you available to talk to Elena, please?
Sure. Where are you? That's it. You good? Yes. Regulation. Sharon, me.
Hi, Nelly Pilly, are you here?
We'll sort of.
Spirits, where is she? Do you know where she is? Go ahead, Elena.
Are you watching over me? Are you watching over me, Ida Nelson?
Great class. We will follow.
Yep.
We heard a very faint voice saying over the ghost box, yes.
Ida Nelson, I want to ask you, and I know it's hard, but did you know Jerry was molesting girls?
I did. Can you please answer Elena's question about if she knew if
Jerry was molesting girls.
We heard no.
Media.
Elena?
Yes, Kevin?
We heard the answer no.
Tacos.
Ida Nelson, what was your daughter's name?
Anthony.
This was forever, right? Ida, what's your daughter's name?
Shelly?
Why?
Yeah, it's okay.
Just
Elena? Did her daughter's name start with an S? Okay. Because I heard two different names and they both started with an S, and I was like, I heard Sam and Shelly.
Okay. Alright, Elena, go ahead.
I want to find Jonelle Riggs. Are you there? I want to talk to you. Please.
Sure.
Can y'all please find Jonelle Riggs?
Elena, I'm gonna step away from my computer for a second. Vanessa's still here, okay?
Okay. Jonelle Riggs, are you there?
Sure.
Hello?
I think she said I am.
Okay. I want to know, Jonelle, why were you jealous of me?
Jonelle, why were you jealous of Elena?
Intruding?
Jonelle Riggs, are you still there?
Janelle, what? Intruding on what?
Janelle, why were you jealous of Elena?
What?
Stop.
Elena,
Uh-huh.
did Janelle have a son?
Yes.
Because I heard over the ghost box, my son. Does that make any sense to you?
Yes, it does. Jonelle, your son treated me really bad. You had no reason to be jealous, I promise. And I want you to know that my daughter says hi and she loves you.
I could arrest him.
I could arrest him. We heard over the ghost box, a male voice said I could arrest him.
Yes, he was a bad guy. Yes, he was. I surely wish you could have arrested him.
Chris,
Jonelle Riggs, are you okay?
That's right.
I heard he's my son.
Elena,
Uh-huh.
we heard over the ghost box a few seconds ago saying he's my son.
Jonelle, but I don't know if you know this, but he abused me and verbally abused me every day. For 8 years.
You feel chapter.
Jonah Riggs, did you even like me?
I just heard, I love you.
I love you too, Jonelle. I really do. I loved you the minute I met you. I'm a very good person, and you had no reason to be jealous because your son hadn't. He really was a bad guy. I love my 2 kids, but our marriage wasn't worth it. I want to know, are you okay, Jonelle? Are you okay where you are?
Janelle Riggs, are you okay where you are right now?
I heard a very faint voice, Jonelle. Could you speak a little louder and answer the question?
Elena, your name was just called over the ghost box.
Tell them to say Elena Allen.
Say Elena Allen. Elena, do you know anyone that is currently terminally ill? Not dead, but is going to die? Oh, I heard over the box he's going to die. I don't know if maybe somebody.
We don't know if
We don't know if it was directed to you either. They didn't say a name first, so.
Man.
Whatever terminal illness, did you mean my dad, him, Alan?
Nope. I heard nope. Can you tell her?
We heard no.
Who do you mean then? Please, give a name.
For the one who is eternally ill, give a name please so we know who you're referencing to.
John.
Was the name John? Do you know a John, Elena?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Is it Johnny Helton?
Yes.
Was it Kelpman you said, Elena?
Johnny Helton.
Help me.
Kelpin. Is it Johnny Kelpin?
No. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. I heard it again.
We heard it again. It said yes.
I said yes twice.
It said yes twice. What's up with that? Here, before you explain, I'm going to turn off my ghost box. Okay, go ahead and explain. What's up with that?
Johnny Helton is my brother. That's who that is.
Well, I certainly hope he's not going to die then.
Is he?
My brother's been wanting to die. And I didn't know, nobody knows anything about his health, but if it's terminally ill, he's not going to, he's been smoking for about 15, 20 years.
Is he ill?
He's been sick for a while.
Okay, because I heard he's gonna die, and then you asked the questions on who, and I heard John, and then you asked Johnny, and you asked the last name, and I heard yes twice, so I'm hoping that's not true, but...
Well, I'm going to ask him if his wife's name is Kim Helton.
Alright, let me activate the ghost box, okay?
Kim Helton.
Helton.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead, Elena.
Is Johnny Helton's wife named Kim Helton? The one that's going to die terminally?
What? The person that you mentioned earlier, Spirits, the one that was going to die from terminal illness, if he has a wife, what's his wife's name?
I'll be laughing.
Do what now, Elena?
I'm talking to my husband.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Please. That's okay. Please. I'm about to cry. My dad, my brother's about to, my aunt is about to die. Please, give me a minute. I just don't know. My dad.
Few credit points to
Don't have to keep creeping around, okay? I'll see you in a minute, okay?
Ask her if you want to turn it off, pause it, whatever.
Hey, Elena, do we need to take a break or stop the session?
No. Okay. What they say about, what about helping?
We haven't heard anything other than what we already told you. I mean, we really haven't.
Okay, wow. I didn't know that. I might have to get a hold of my brother.
Tell him to go see a
Are we going
doctor.
to continue? What do you want to do?
That's totally your call. That's totally your call. But just to give you some clarification, not once have I ever heard the spirit say anything like that ever.
Jose.
And I didn't hear a last name either, so and I heard John, not Johnny.
No, John is his name.
Okay.
Do you want to take a break for right now?
I need a new page.
Hold on, give me a second. Can you give me 5 minutes? 2 minutes?
Yeah, take your time.
Okay, thank you.
Pause the video.
All
Can
right.
you do that?
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. But just but
We'll be right back.
something like this is never precedented. I never got anything like this before. I normally do not condone predictions over the ghost box because I don't know if the necessary information is true. But that's what we heard. We're going to review it to make sure that's exactly what we heard, so no clarification is going to be set yet. We're going to resume this ghost box session in about 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
Don't worry, we're real close. We're really close. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. This is the second part to this very interesting ghost box session. I am looking very forward on what's going on. Elena is still on the line from Houston, Texas. And Elena, the ghost box is now active. Okay, sorry about that, spirits. We had to turn this box off for a second.
Forgot steering gear.
Hey, Kevin, why don't you validate with something?
Validate with something.
What's that?
Anything you want, just validate for you on your side.
Like, hold up the cup and ask what color it is or something.
Okay. All right. All right. For validation, I need to know if we're talking to something that definitely has intelligence. What color am I? What color is this cup that I'm holding up? What color is this cup? Very clearly, please. What color is this cup?
Where's that on? Or toss.
The cup. Yes, the cup. What color is it, please?
Disgusting.
We can move on from that if you want.
Okay, go ahead, Elena.
Okay, whoever said that John had a terminal illness, what is John's last name? Please.
This Who's the lead? Action with the outdoor head.
Earlier, you guys said that John was going to die.
In the morning.
What's John's last name, please?
Okay, what is John's wife's name?
What's John's wife's name, please?
What?
Were you not supposed to tell us that?
We can move on when you're ready, Kevin.
All right, Elena, go ahead.
All right, John L. Riggs, are you still there?
No, the Marlo. Well.
Yes,
You heard yes?
I did.
John L., are you going to be waiting for me when I die?
Him. Yeah.
Janelle, can you try one more time, please?
Jonelle, Elena wants to know if you'll be waiting for her when she dies.
Yes.
Okay, Bill, are you still there?
75. The night.
William Bill Allen, are you still there? Go ahead, he said.
I want you to know that my dad said he loved you. Your son, Jim Allen, he said that he loved you and he loved his mom.
Media. And screen. Matt. Take a walk.
I have a really good question, Kevin.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to know if Bill, Norma, and Joan L. Riggs, can y'all just go from house to house whenever you want, or do you have to stay where you are?
Fine.
Jonelle, Norma, and Bill, can you go from house to house wherever you want, or do you need to stay where you're at?
What she said. Hard. And hard. What if
We'll make this answer very easily for the spirits. Can you stay or can you go? Go. They can go wherever, Elena.
Jonelle, Rick, are you watching over my son and my daughter?
it is? And wait. Oh, what? It's real.
I think I heard I am.
Elena, Vanessa thinks that she heard I am.
Alright, Jonelle, I want you to know that you have permission to come to my house or my son's house anytime you want, okay? And I love you.
I don't want used it.
Did you hear something?
No, not yet.
Jonelle, is there anything that you want to say to Elena? Please help him.
Dang.
Elena,
Uh-huh.
we heard a voice. Female. We heard a female voice say, "Please help him."
Help who? Ask them, help who?
Help who? Who do you want Elena to help?
Yes, that's Pop.
Please. Whoever the email came on told me to help somebody, please. Speak up so we can understand you.
But I think
That's fine.
We heard my son.
My son?
Yeah, that's what we heard. It was my son.
Jonelle, he doesn't want help. What do you want me to do for him?
What?
Whatever you want me to do, just tell me.
Gonna get it.
Jonelle, is your son on drugs? I mean, is he doing bad? What is he doing? Just tell me.
It's just
How do you want Elena to help your son? How do you want her to help?
I heard a male's voice say, please pray.
there.
Elena?
Uh-huh.
Nessa heard something.
After we asked, or Kevin asked, how do you want Elena to help your son? I heard a male's voice say, please pray.
All I can do. All I can do. Can anybody say my name, Elena Allen? Anybody, Elena or Elena Allen?
Can anyone say Elena Allen for us?
Okay. Can you go in there? I'll be done in 2 seconds.
I like to.
Okay. All right, okay. Hey. Kevin.
Yeah.
Vanessa, we're going to have to cut this.
Do what?
Okay.
We're going to have to cut it down.
Alrighty.
Thank you for being on the show again.
Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate it.
Alright, Elena. I'll let you know once we get done doing the EVP session to it, and I'll let you know.
I really appreciate it. Thank you for everything.
Uh-huh, not a problem. Have a good night.
You too. God bless both of y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, Elena.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And there you have it, a very interesting Ghostbox session. Again, like I said earlier, very rarely do we get any prediction of someone's death. That could have been a major fluke. I should have.
We might have heard it wrong, too.
We might have heard it wrong, but I should have pulled the plug at that point in time. But well, I just hope for the best that this was just a fluke. But anyways, thanks for watching.